let's start to deploy one arm, okay, and F5. First we need to create a lab. So what I need, let's go to nodes, and I need F5 big IP LTM. So I have the latest version, I believe 16, and let me give them a name, LTM 1. Okay, so this one, and here is, okay, let me change the RAM. It's better to give them some more RAM, so let me change them to 16. Okay, and save. So this is my load balancer. By the way, it should be 2, okay, but I am using 1 just for this lab. Next thing, I need a switch. So let's go to IOL, and let's take this switch, change the name to switch, change the icon to switch, and switch. Let's go to switch section, and here is switch. Okay, and save. I believe I need to add some more interfaces, so it's better to add them in advance. Yeah, change this to 2. Okay, so it's almost 4 interfaces per. So switch is there. Now I need a 3 server. So what I can do, I can use Dockers, you can use routers, whatever you like, and I will use GUI server, which is a Docker, and I will change name to SRV, means servers, and this the server icon, it's okay. If I have a web server, it will be better, this one, and save. I believe I need to take 2 more. So what I can do, let's go to node again and type Docker. Okay, and from here choose GUI server, and I need 2 more. Change the name to SRV and change the icon to server, and that's it. So I need 2-3 server. Okay, so it's enough, these one. So these are my backend server, which is 3 server, and this the switch in the middle. So SRV1, I need to change the name. I don't know why they put them SRV only. So here is SRV1. Okay, and let's change the name to SRV2. So this is SRV2, means server 2, and change the name this one to SRV3. Here is SRV3. Okay, done. Now you need to connect them. So this one will go to server 1, and this will go to server 2, and third will connect one to server 3. Okay, so these server are connected. These are my backend server. Okay, and LTM is also connected here because of one arm deployment. So this LTM is also connected to the same switch. Okay, so here is, now I need a router. So what I can do, let's take a router from here. I need a router. Okay, so let's take this router and change the name to ISP. This is ISP router. It can be a router, and it can be, by the way, it can be a firewall, your gateway, it can be anything, but in this case I take this one. So let me change the icon to something which is more meaningful. Either leave it as a router, it's okay. Okay, and I believe there should be slot of fast Ethernet. I just need only 2. Okay, so this is ISP, and let's connect to the switch as well. So my router is also connected to the same switch. Okay, here is. Okay, now next thing what I need management to this one, and also I need a client to connect it to the ISP. So what I can do, I can take a node, maybe window. Okay, and let's take a window XP, whatever, Windows 7, and this is client somewhere. So let me give them a name, client, and let's change the icon to some good client, desktop maybe, and RAM is okay. So this is external client. This external client is connected to the ISP somewhere from internet, who gonna access the server. So I connect that client to my ISP. Okay, so this part is also done. Now coming to the management part, because I need to access this one. So what I can do, I can go to network, and from network let me type mgmt. This is a management, and let's change them to management. So let's take this desktop as a management, and for the management what I can do, I can go to management cloud, yeah, this one, and save. Okay, so let me connect this one to the management interface, and here is management, this one, so that I can manage this device. I can put a client as well, but it's better to put them this one. Okay, and it's done. This one is done. Now what else I need? So let me start all these devices, start this ISP router, start this client to configure, start this LTM. I don't want to start the server. First I need to configure them. To configure these Docker, I need to use a Docker configuration file. So I have one Docker configuration file, this one. So let me copy this one, and let's go back to these three server, go to startup configuration. Okay, and server 1, and I need to put IP 1.1, yeah, it's better, and 1.100 not as a gateway, 254 will be the gateway, and DNS is okay. So let me copy this one. So 1.1, I give this IP to server 1, okay, and save, and then on this one and save. Then server 2, so server 2, paste and just change the last digit 1.2 and 1.254 and save, and on this one. Then server 3, so I can put server 3 IP as a 3, gateway 1.254, and 88 is DNS, and save, and on this one and save. Okay, so let me go to this one. Sometime it's not working. When I enable disable this one, it start work. So it's not required, but I'm doing this one in my case sometime. So let's check out. Yeah, it's okay, and save and close. So I'm done. This configuration is done. Okay, and now I can start the server. So select the server and start, and when it start, what can I do? Let me type this detail 192.168.1.1. this is the IP address. Let me make them bold, and let's assign this one. So this is the IP. Keep in mind gateway will be 192.168.1.254. so let me type here IP, and this is gateway. So this is my first server detail, this one, and let me duplicate this one and come to this one and change this to 2. So this is 2, and the last server which I have is 3 and same gateway, and here is 3. Okay, next thing I need, okay, not a line, I need a text, sorry, by mistake I this one text, and let me type 192.168.1.254. This 1.254 I gonna assign to the gateway, this ISP internal, this one, either let me put them here. Okay, and now coming to what about this internal IP address. So let me make a space here so that I can type the IP address and let them here. So what I can do, let me assign here, suppose 10. So it means 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.254 is gateway, and 1.10 will be assigned to LTM internal interface. Only one interface we are using. That's why it's called one arm, because only one arm is connected to our network. Done. What can I do? Let me edit this style and let's change the style to flowchart and maybe this one, and let's edit this style and change them to this one. Okay, so 3 server is okay now, and let me put them in the middle, this one, and let's change this one. Okay, and let me edit this one by the way, and let's let's take them to here. Now it's look better, and save. So my 3 server is okay. What else? I need to edit this style, and maybe yeah, this is okay. So this somewhere is a client, okay, like this. So it's a client, and that's it. Let me change management as well. So management is in dashes, and let me change the color as well to blue color, which is my favorite color. Okay, done. So this is management. What else? That's it. And let me check this one, that IP address is assigned or not. Okay, let me refresh. Just 1 minute. Okay. Okay, and let's click this one. I just want to confirm that the IP address is okay or not. These are basically web server. I am using Dockers, system tool, and fconfig ethernet 0. Yeah, so 1.2 is okay. This is 1.2. Let's go to server 1, go to application, system tool, terminal, fconfig ethernet 0, yeah, 1.1, and type route command to show you the gateway. So gateway should be 1.254. Let's see now. I just want to check before doing some more stuff. Yeah, it's okay. And the same as this one, yeah, I believe, because these two are okay, so definitely it will be okay. Now coming to client. So what about this subnet? Let's take another subnet here. Maybe the subnet which we can take, any public subnet maybe. Let's take 1.1.024 subnet. So this is the subnet, and let's assign 1.1 to this PC. Okay, and let's assign last IP to this external subnet, external interface of the router, 254. Okay, so this side is also done. So let's go to client and configure this one as well. So I'm here, password is test123, and let me log into this window PC, and also let me, okay, it's better it's come up, so let's do this one first. Restart later when you first time login, so it will ask you this one to restart to configure. So until it's come up, let's go to ISP router as well. Okay, so in ISP router, type no. Okay, I have two interfaces. I'm using two interfaces, 0/0 and 1/0. So go to configuration, and let's change the name as well. Host name ISP, interface 0/0. This the interface which is down, this one 1.254. So what I will do, I say IP address 192.168.1.254 255.255.255.0, no shutdown. This interface is done. Another interface which I need to configure is the up one, 1/0 interface. 1/0 111.254 we need to assign. So let me go back to the IP address, this one, and let's change the IP 1 and 1. That's what we decide, yeah, and no shutdown. So two IPs are configured. Do show IP interface brief. So two interfaces are up and it's okay, and do right. Okay, no CDP run because it's connected to switch, so it's showing you this error. So I say no CDP run, so it will not show us the error. Okay, we will come back to this router to configure a net and something, but right now it's okay, it's done. The basic configuration is done. Now let's go back to the client and assign this IP address. So right click on this one, go to open network and setting, change adapter setting. This the interface, go to properties and uncheck IPv6, go to IPv4 and type here 1.1.1.1 and 255.255.255. Gateway is 1.1.254. No need of DNS. If you want, you can put just a DNS, otherwise it's okay. And okay, and close. Okay, close, and close this one, and let's go to IP config and verify. So IP config 111, and let's ping the gateway 254. So I can ping the router which is ISP for us. Okay, that one is done, and let's minimize this system. So IP schema is done. Okay, 111.254, 192.168.1.254, and these are the three web server. Okay, and this is my LTM, this is the management. Okay, for management subnet, my management subnet is, by the way, is 100. So let me type here, the subnet which I'm using here is 100. This my Wi-Fi subnet, I will use this as a management. So maybe I gonna assign 100 or something, either whatever, maybe 50. So let's go to LTM and configure. Okay, so I'm here now in LTM. Login, default username is root and password is default. Change the password abc@12345. Okay, sorry, current password is asking, I typed wrongly, so let me log in again. Root default, current password is default. I mistype again, so let me log in again, and no issue. So root default and default, and now new password is abc@12345. Okay, so abc@abc1. This is a simple password. So what I can do, admin@abc1, admin@abc1. Because it's a version 16, you need to change and you need to put a complicated password. Okay, so Control L, clear the screen. Now they say that this one is no license and standalone. But before configure, if I check my IP, if config mgmt, so my management IP is okay. It's get IP automatically, by the way. I thought it will get the default IP. So it's get 35. Okay, let's use this 35. I don't care, whatever. So it's take the management IP automatically from 100 range, 100.35, but it's okay for us, no issue. So I can type this IP in my browser with HTTPS and 192.168.100.35 to log in, sorry, 35. Okay, 192.168.100.35, I believe it was the IP address. Yeah, 192.168.100.35. So let me log into this one, 192.168.100.35. Okay, so let me refresh. It will take some time to come up. Yes, come up. So what you can do, advance and proceed unsafe, because it's asking the certificate. It's okay. And now here the username will be admin, password is default. So root and default here is admin and default. Okay, so admin, and is asking the new password, admin@abc1. Now they say current password is admin@abc1. New password I want to put the same, admin@abc1 and admin@abc1. Maybe it will take the same password, so I will not remember everything. Yeah, it's okay now. So now I can log in. Admin and password is admin@abc1. So now I'm logging to big IP. So in next video we're gonna proceed how to license this one, but right now this was our first target to configure initial configuration, means and the lab setup. So I have 3 server gateway. Keep in mind I put the gateway 1.254. all these 3 web server gateway is router, not LTM which is 1.10, but I put 1.254. One point you need to remember. Second thing, if a client want to access these 3 web server, so how the request will come to LTM, this is what we want to achieve. And then I configure management IP of this device and I change the password. And in next video, because it's asking to configure license, okay, all these steps I need to follow, which we done in LTM. So let's do it in next video, but right now it's okay. And this is our topology.